Wait for this. Well, this confirms everything, John. I mean, this is just unbelievable. See, I don't get happy. I'm happy until this happens. I gotta get a video that no one else in the world can do, okay? And what did I just do? Look at that. Oh my God, you guys. I have like goosebumps inside my body just for myself of seeing that.
Yeah, on my arm.
That's a giant. Oh my God. It's all seats. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, I think some people take it for granted what you're seeing. Nobody else in the world is going to show you that to you. Is it because it's me? No, but it's where I live. And you know, yeah, it's a little me. What am I gonna do? I got nothing else. This is what I'm good at. I don't do anything else. If you want me to come give you a massage, it's gonna suck.
Don't dance.
What? Wait for this, you guys. If you leave right now, something's wrong.
See that? That massive X.
I see it. You guys, this.
Leaning on
Look,
it.
they are. Here's the thing. They didn't bring me over here. They don't want me. They don't want me seeing this.
I did.
I see how I missed it. I must have. See this stuff? You cannot see. I've been as close as real close. And I must have went up. I got super zapped. They brought me away from this. They weren't whistling. We had the Jays come in. They just came in, looked at us, and left. Not one sound. We got all our food out. I was like, what that is mostly just is to show that we have good hearts and we love them, you know. We do. Wait for this. This is out of control. Like, this is the most insane thing. Yes, watch this. Remember, it's all seats, okay? I'm not trying to be a teacher, but what do we notice? Distinctly notice a godly glow, okay? That's what I will show you every single time I find their main spots. I don't know, but I'm almost sure they're accepting energy via sun. Probably many ways, but I'm seeing structures being placed in the sun. Not only that, but they're glowing every single time. It doesn't matter what camera I put on it. It's a glow that you can see. It's just bright with your eyes, but the camera see it. It's energy. That's what you're seeing. Is it godly? No, but that's energy. Yeah, it is, because everything is. Nothing happened by accident. Man, you guys have been so brainwashed if you don't believe, you know, you have really processed life wrong. You're too smart not to know it's real. It's your path in life has ended you up on what you believe now. And what you believe now might be awesome, but you're probably in need of just a little bit more of a push. Am I trying? But what is that? What do I gain by? So anyway, look at this. If the wood on that trident was tested, I mean, it's impossible to really date. You have to take all the conditions. Remember, they rarely see water here. I mean, this thing is hundreds and hundreds. I would say on the it can't be any younger than 500. If I say 1,000, it seems long, but obviously it's been moved since. But this tree has been part of their world. Remember, they make these trees, guys. They literally make them when they're little. They're all used for a certain reason.
In the sun. Why is it in the sun? Nothing else around it in the sun.
This is too flat. That's so flat right there. That stick rolled into it, but underneath that stick is very flat. Like, see that? Like right there. Like someone stepped there. It's not like a, you would call National Geographic, or whoever accepts footprints. Blatant. Look at all the kinds of those. What?
What if he steps in here and goes, "Phew," touches it, and phew. He's gone. He's like,
They could just kill me. They could just push the button that drops the trident right now. Look.
Just steps in here, touches it.
Look, they could just. Here's the crazy thing. They couldn't push the button that drops the trident because that thing is 20 feet in the ground, and they pushed it against this. Because that's petrified. You're seeing the bottom bar because it never sees weather, ever. But it's the petrification process has already begun on the other side. And then look behind. Oh, they're just popping in right there. Look, congregation. They all hang out here. Here's my opinion. So let me just introduce John for those of you that do not know. Most of you do. John's famous in Energy Overload. Does this privately. He doesn't seek attention. Doesn't put it on YouTube. Nothing. So most of the people watching know who John is. But if you don't, he's from the UK. John works on the railroad there. He's a supervisor. He's a boss on the railroad. Really good job he has. Kind of cool. Hardest worker. This guy. He was absolutely a pleasure to give John a hard time while he was here. No, we had a great time. You guys have seen it too many times. Could be wrong, but when it's time to come in, so the others are always here making sure things are clear, right? They come in together, the teams. The teams are combos. They're mixed teams. The reason being is, just like us, even though they're the most trusted people in the world, things in life can happen. So with those teams, you maybe like hardly ever are here, probably special times with your children and your wife. These guys are doing something. They mismatch these beings. So they're friends and teams. That's why there's no bodies. That will never waver from each other. But sometimes, like us, we make mistakes. We do stupid things. Another event near us can cause us to do something stupid. So here they are. There's always a rotation. They come in. You can just see where they grouped. I see it all the time. So they're teleporters there. Remember, they have to touch something. There's some kind of tech. This is John's. They have to tech. It's just a vapor. Yeah, I mean, that could be not exactly accurate, but I think it is. I totally agree with you. I look at four beings. They're all best friends and completely different looking, different sizes, different parents, I think. Unless you can pick an avatar on that side. Maybe you could in a million years. Like in a million years, you just go to the hospital and they're like, "Why, you don't like your body? All right, well, you know how expensive it is." And then like in 2 million years, like on TV, it'll be like, only $29.95. We sell used Avatar. It's like, was that Bruce? Yeah, Bruce Willis movie. When I watched that, remember what's it called? Surrogate. Did you see that Bruce Willis movie? The one when you not clone, but you connect yourself and you're a bot, and people get addicted to it. Yeah. It was a good movie. Yeah, you plug in. Like he was a cop, and he hated it. But everyone else, because you're beautiful and you can still have sex and you're doing drugs while you're in this. Yeah, you're basically a robot. But it's full everything. Like get the feeling, This is insane. We found something insane, you guys. They brought me out of here before I got here. Look at this. Yes, these are all ancient ones. This is important. It's pine trees and something happened to me out there that I can't remember. And then I did walk in to there, I think. But I never saw any of that stuff. Did you see the way that looked?
Yep. Exactly, mate. It's like an elevator, a portal.
No, I meant that the trident. Yeah, insane.
You just walk into it.
You get a big for that. forgot to film the best sex there was. I can't believe it. Because of all that stuff. He was like,
Oh,
what I'm showing you cannot be denied by any human, anything ever. I mean, we don't try to prove this, but it makes someone that doesn't believe in this look really, really silly. I prefer dumb, but if you want to use silly, that makes you feel better. Believe me, if you can't process your life and you can't trust your fellow humans, there's probably... Look at that. You know when you see it. All clean. Nothing, no living animal cleans petrified sticks and keeps them as pets. Everything is off. I filmed them right there. If I didn't, it sure looks like it. Remember, pareidolia is trees and leaves coming together. It's not a solid object by itself. And always remember, never, ever listen in this subject to anyone. Never read a comment. About if they're trying to give advice. Nothing. These are people trying to discredit, people trying to keep you from knowing the truth. They're paid to do this, you guys. This world is not what you think it is. Well, maybe it is. I don't know what you think. This is the second time something just left right there, and it was small. The vibration, it went, it did this. Hold on. Super zapped. Need your help, you guys. Patreon, PayPal, Messenger. Like sooner, this will be one of the last videos you ever see. See the white dots there? Watch this. Without over editing, trying to zoom and play it. Just when I replay this, just watch right there. You can watch him. He closes his eyes. I'm so sorry. So if you watch, you can see he'll blink or close his eyes. There's also clearly one right on the other side of the tree too, you can see as well. I'll just do a quick zoom so you can tell. But yeah, there's two of them right there. I knew, so because I knew he's the one that's hitting me with the big time. You guys remember, keep in mind, this has happened right before my eyes. You know, that's why it's very hard to be me, because you know it's extremely troublesome to face the world and see absolutely just see all these people completely lost, but thinking they have it all together. I think this is a mistake. Going through life happy, but under ridiculous circumstances, I don't know if that's the way you want to be. I think, see, when you guys say I talk too much, sometimes absolutely, like unzap. But when I came through here, my connection is so strong. I haven't asked John how he feels yet. It's so strong that it's over. Another thing that just won't register for most people. Okay, they think those are trees that fell down. They can't see that they're conditioned and they're trees that are a completely different caliber than the trees that are growing. And most of all, that almost none of them are on the ground. The only ones that are on the ground are the base units. Nothing in that entire forest touches the ground. Person won't notice it. They're just too lost in this. And then most of all, probably my fault, but I had to make up names. It's a system and a language. When you learn to read it, you will never make a mistake. It's very simple. So, you know, people, remember, the only negativity you hear are people that chime in. They've never seen a thing. They've never watched one of my videos. They're commenting on a picture on Facebook. Remember, you guys, I would do the best I can to remove yourself like from some of these people. Try to really create, like, even if it's online, a friendship network of, if you have any bad vibes about someone, it's probably legit. This world is full of imbeciles. And it's a crazy, unbelievable thing. These are lost people. And most likely, well, some of them will. That's why I tolerate this and some of these people for extreme lengths. And you'll see that very, very few come through. But the ones that do are the best. So that's why, or, you know, they're right there with us. And I love to give people that, you know, the benefit of the doubt. Like, hopefully they'll snap out of it. I don't want to just be like, you're blocked. You know, it's like, if this person only knew what I do and where I have been and what I have seen, if you guys only, I mean, it's just an amazing thing. I can't even tell you because I'll get sent, I mean, I'll be turned off completely for entertainment purposes only. I'm just making all of this up. Love you guys. You know, it's just, it's really hard. So if you voice your opinion, that's a problem. If you have an opinion, I don't have any opinion, really. Everything you see on these videos is a fact. Have I ever made a mistake? Probably, but very few. Extremely few. I saw on Facebook, I was like, King of Pareidolia. It's like, dude, I have filmed, think about that. That's someone that could never do this. They could never create a video. They have no idea. They can't even walk down the street. The guy doesn't have a job, and he just sits at home and plays video games. Somehow has free money, and he's going to comment on my video. The most badass Bigfoot researcher in the world that's done what no one in the world has done. Things his brain can't even process. You know, so I get the advice, you guys, but it just becomes very difficult when you're doing something literally biblical to deal with the dumbest human beings that have ever walked the planet. For entertainment purposes only, they are actually really smart. I just like to have fun. You guys are the best. You know, just one more little comment and that's it. You guys, you know, look, this is my channel. I'm an honest, good Christian person that goes completely out of his way to try to help other people. I'm a director of a nonprofit foundation as well. That's my other job, okay? I will say whatever I want on my channel. I will put whatever music I want on this channel. And by the way, when I do that, it's in hopes that most people will like it. I'm only thinking about you guys. But those are the comments. Mark, great video. Gotta lose the music, dude. Horrible music. It's like, you know, here's a person that could never make a video like this, couldn't film the worst video I make, and they're going to comment on the music. It's copyright, dude. Okay? There's nothing I can do about it. I hardly use music. It's just, and I'm going to say dumb, and I'm going to tell people exactly what the truth is of this world. I am tired of beating around the bush.
Insane worlds, and it's pretty small, John. Even if it came out to here,
it's like exactly me. So it's like a 12 or 11 and a half. That's legit, you guys. You can tell when it's a sneaker. That's us. We saw that by accident. We were just chilling out here. You see any more? Just for fun. I'm not really into footprints, so I don't really care about them. I care. I do. Especially if it's like, you know, like you get one like, you know, in the mud or something. But I've filmed, you know, 5,000 impressions if they're actually real footprints. Bone.
Wow. Smiley tit.
You know, you're not by any chance zooming on a tree, are you?
Zooming on them, mate, over there. Because we're leaving, they're all starting to come on now. They're waiting for us to go.
Well, it's getting dark. It's the not dark, but the sunlight is going. I don't think that has anything to do with it. There is a lighting thing with them, but I think it's the morning they don't like. This is where the camera. Like, just look at that. It's big. What's that noise? Is the world ending?
Hopefully.
We're in the right place if it does. Yeah. Things. John just goes, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Do you have a pencil and paper or a long?"
You're looking after the kid.
Do you have a lot of data on your memo pad on your phone? Because I could start now. I know I'm not funny, but I really wasn't kidding. What's wrong with you? Try doing this. Try being by yourself, standing in front of aliens, filming them every single day of your life. You know, sometimes I know he's over there invisible, so I'm going to show him to you, right? But I do it without that all the time. More than you could shake a stick at. And I forgot the rest of the point. It's cool. It's good. It's good. Just whatever you do, don't say this is it. Because I think people hate when I put that in there. I don't think the girls ever care. But guys are like, you know what? I don't even care, dude. Go. Let me see you do a Bigfoot video. If you want to criticize me, let me see you do one. I'm not even like, I mean, you couldn't do it. That's why. Hey, well, check this mush. Do you see? Don't have to come back. But look, can you see that thing?
What?
That mushroom. It's like crazy looking. That thing looks. Are you serious? Who's your good boy? That's strange. Did it die? I think these are worth money. That's worth money. I think this is worth money. Hey, when I met that guy up in the forest, he said he couldn't believe it. He's like, "You're good luck." Because I was taking him to structures. And he's like, "I could never find these." He found these mushrooms. He said they were worth about $200. What he picked, and then he wanted to give it to me, and I was like, "No," because I don't know how to do it. He's like totally into it. But man, I should educate myself because I see mushrooms that are worth a lot of money. Apparently they're worth good money. So why wouldn't I do that, right? Like if I could supplement any kind of income while I'm just being with these guys, also too, I probably wouldn't take it. Like if it's like that, this is their spot. And although it looks like they're just gonna let it die, I've made sure, even some tridents I want. Oh, there's the master seat. Hold on, I'll meet you over there. I found a real seat. I'm looking for the seats. It's because these guys are huge. Like you guys, the ground. This thing hardly ever has happened to me, but like, I could count on less than a hand how many times, like for real. It wasn't a bluff charge like a ground stomp. He was doing something, in my opinion. This is just insane, you guys. It's all eating. They should come. The birds were here. At the only time, I've taken them to like, I don't know how many places, right? Some have been long expeditions. Some are. Why would you really care how old you were? Ask yourself. I have a lot of people right now in their 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s even. Why would you want to know you're about to turn 82? Why? All that does is it just makes you conform with it. I'm going to be dead soon. Can't wait to die. If you had no idea how old you were, I mean, it might, I'm not saying it would change, but it might. Everything's psychology. You know, it's like, yeah, I mean, you could almost, you know what it is? It's that other side of our brain. If you had that, you could live much longer. If you had a cold, you could think it away. If you had watch Lucy. It'll give you, it's a movie, but they tell you a lot of truth. Our scientists are very close to figuring out what would happen. Whoa. Thank you guys. Oh my God, you guys. Hold on. Put it over because of that rambling. I don't know if I put it in. You guys, the ground, right there, I haven't moved my foot since. I'm right here, right? Remember, you don't have to see it. It's right there in front of you. He's here. The whole ground moved underneath me. But not like a stomp. Like, it was like an accident. Yes, look at this. This is the only place in the world, like, I think that where you can find their petrified structures. Like, I have more worlds, real worlds of Sasquatch than anyone in the world, times 1,000, right? And you will never see that. No, you just never. I mean, someone sees it like in other states, but not in a scale like this when they're all around you. What was that, you guys? I felt it on the ground. It hardly ever happens, you guys. It was like, boom. Like, I don't think he meant me to know. It's like it was under the ground. Watch this. Every spot is on a petrified system. You guys, when I say petrified, if you kick this thing, it hurts. I kicked it to check it, and I kicked it too hard because look what I wore. I forgot to put my real shoes on. I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of really digging it, actually. I'm usually clunking through here in giant work boots, which I love, by the way. Diesel gave them to me. Or I have these $175 hiking shoes that are completely, they must have thousands of miles on them just from walking around. They're ripped apart. And this morning I realized I couldn't do it. Hey, buddy, you good boy. Okay, so here we go again. I'm with them. Here comes the birds. I have told you, it's amazing you can tell people they just don't listen. I have told you, I am the only one in the world that the birds will come to. Okay, and it will only happen if they send them. Like, I don't think he meant for me to feel it or hear that. That's just my opinion. I really don't. It was not a communication. It was him, like, exiting that area in a way I could never possibly imagine. Like, if anything, it was down, and I couldn't see it happening. Just keep that in mind. I will never steer you wrong. Watch this. This is where they sit. Just look where he's coming from. I think they're underneath me. It's one of this is where I get hurt, okay, as me. They are really getting really comfortably, like this whole region they just know the routine. They know what's going to go on. They'll throw boulders out. They'll do anything they can to get me to come fill the structures. Some I think could care less. Hold on. That was deliberately put down to the core there. Oh, everything's been pushed off. All right, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Did you see the one they haven't? The big one that's still up? Look right there. It's like, so it's one of them that's about to be a structure. An amazing footprint. I did step in it, so now it looks like. But if you really look at that, I don't know. Let's see if we can do it. You can see. Just about imagine the toes. I had a lot of stuff had fallen in, and I think this was, not too recent. So, but real soft. And you can tell why. Because if this gets wet, you're going to make a footprint or impression. How many days is one day? Every day is just one day. Man, I'm glad he told me that. Look at that. Every day is just one day. No shit. How many days do you think we thought it was? Super zapped. You can hear we are mental patients. I'm walking around going, hope you got your things together. Hope, yeah. I mean, what am I talking? I mean, whenever you're in this, it just happens, guys. Oh my God, that's why I'm going back.
Say hello. I said hello.
This is like, like with this. Here's the good thing. The Jays came, right? Didn't really make too much noise, but said hello. Very friendly looking. Moved on without any, or they're looking at us up in the trees without any noise. This is where Kelly stood next to the Ewoks that way. This is maybe one of the most unique things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, that is just, watch this, you guys. Sorry if you're seeing this. I got to figure out how that drops. It's dropping down inside. Great. As I walk, you can see. I don't know. This thing that you'll see here once in a while. Anyway, look. These people have nothing. We're watching like roaming wreck. All these people that have nothing, no content whatsoever. Their content, they're getting sponsored, and their content is cooking food and getting fat in their van. And it's like, I don't know, just beside ourselves and what we have to do in this. I have to leave because you guys won't help me. And, well, we'll see. Don't leave Patreon yet. Maybe miracle happen. I want to reapply. What I really need is my monetization to kick in so people don't have to. And remember this, guys. If I ever I want this to be documented again, so you don't have to go find it. This is a legal document when I tell you this. If I ever, I was gonna leave that there. I can't. Watch this. I was just gonna go walk away for a little bit. Wow. I'm not leaving right here. You don't need to leave. This is where you. Why would you go anywhere else? If it doesn't happen here, they're not going to do anything, except you go walk into where they're in their bubbles and stuff. Then all of a sudden you'll get the tree knock, or they'll push down a tree for you. But they're not doing it for you. They've only done it deliberately for me 5 times that I remember, 6 times, and 3 of them were all at the same time. One of them was right here, like that, like a little bit further than that away. And I was so sad and depressed, and they did it to cheer me up. And then I didn't have the camera on. I was like, this thing just starts going. They know that's all I want. Anyone else would lose their minds, call the police, check into a mental institution. I'm okay for the rest of my life now. Then they do another one, and then when they did that, I'm like, I have to put the camera on. No one's gonna believe this. And then people were like, Mark, you can see him pushing it over. The camera sees it. And I'm like, I didn't even look. I won't look at those. Those guys walked me out. Not that time, a different time. Last time I was there, I've been there in 3 years. Just because they walked me the whole way out, you guys. They were right behind me. I never turned my head. I told Don the whole story. And never, you won't look at them. It's someone guiding you. When they do that, they have you. And they walked me out, like, after the whole day. They didn't kick me out. They literally walked me back. And then when I went all the way down, we had to go through this private property that has like security cameras and stuff. It's crazy. And then when I finally got back to the car, I still didn't look, and then I turned around when I'm at the car, and then my eyes, just water pouring out of my eyes. I'm seeing them. No, look at that one. That's insanity. Look, it's because of this. That's a trident. It goes all the way up there. Look. Right. It's a giant trident. Field gold in a way you could never get it out. Right? Sorry. It's impossible. We couldn't even do that with machines. It took us like 20 minutes.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to get him. Yeah, hang on.
I don't know why they go to that extreme. Like, they must have to do something. The gravity, like, it's because it's off the ground.
Hey. Mark, come here quick. Mark.
What?
Oh, God. I'll show you the vid after. God, he's like a little hey, he's away. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me.
Got a legit. It's a legit one.
That's legit, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that, you guys. Yes. Did I show this to you? 'Cause